I had no neck pain until I was nearing the end of college when I was in a pretty severe car crash, which resulted in a long lasting whiplash injury. So it was really when I went back to grad school that things kind of flared up. I think there's nothing like sitting in a chair for, you know, 12 hours a day and really staring over computers. And I biked back and forth between home and campus. And at that point, the pain kind of returned in a pretty big way. It interfered with everything from going to concerts and just like being able to kind of look up and watch a performance or watch a show and like hold my head in a kind of upward position for a long time, to car rides. So driving became really painful, especially on longer car rides, and turning my head to look, which is pretty important when you're driving, became uncomfortable and doable, but long car rides and road trips basically became impossible. In the midst of the evolution of the NecksLevel, I got to explore and try it. And that included everything from strengthening exercises to deep stretching. What I wound up loving was definitely the stretching and range of motion exercises that were available through the NecksLevel. The strengthening exercises I did, and I think they helped a lot. But what I really kind of could see progress through immediately and found incredibly comfortable was doing the kind of like deep range of motion work that allowed me to actually see that growth kind of week on week and day on day in using that on a regular basis. Most of the physical therapy exercises I had gotten for my neck were like somewhat ridiculous feeling, frankly. I feel like a lot of neck exercises are, pulling your head in as tightly as you can and pushing your chin out and going into positions that feel really unnatural. And what the NecksLevel did was introduce really natural spaces and directions, and it like pushed to a natural organic limit. Frankly, I was surprised. I had done physical therapy for almost like over a decade at that point in time, on and off for my neck. And so I don't know if I expected that this would really work. It was pretty remarkable how efficient the NecksLevel is. I am not the most compliant physical therapy patient you'll ever meet in your life. And so having an exercise that I could do for a few minutes a day, every day, that I could see that impact through kind of on an immediate basis mattered a lot. I'd say over the last year, we've done a lot of car rides and road trips, especially throughout COVID as flying became impossible. And I have not had consistent pain on those. And that means and we're talking about driving, 6 or 7 hours between Baltimore and Massachusetts that used to require me to stop or at least shift between positions, or, ensure I wasn't the passenger the whole time or I wasn't the driver the whole time. And now I don't have pain with that. And it's a foreign concept to me that I could get through a 6 or 7 hour car ride without pain. But that has been consistently the case since starting with the NecksLevel. So I think for people for whom the injury was, a long time ago, and it feels like there's just kind of a consistent low level burn in your life that you have to deal with, there's a good possibility that you don't. And this device has opened that space for me. And I would strongly recommend anybody else who's in there kind of trying it as well.